This is a must-have thing that some people don't do when buying a house. We're going to talk about today in detail. So that must-have thing is a sewer inspection. I think it is completely must-have in a lot of situations. So before we get started, how much is this thing? Because that's what people always are concerned about. What's the price tag of a sewer scope inspection? So they're honestly very cheap, $200 to $400. Well, you might be thinking, well, that's not really that much cheap at all. Let me explain. So would you rather spend $200 to $400 or thousands and thousands of dollars by having something go wrong with the sewer line that could have been prevented if there was an inspection, and you may not even have to pay for it? So what is a sewer scope inspection? They send a camera down the sewer line to find any problems. And some of those problems may be starting to build up a blockage in the pipes. Maybe some of the pipes were connected together and maybe one is starting to offset and build up blockage. That could be one thing. Another thing could be, is some people don't think about, is roots. So there could actually be roots from trees or something starting to go into those pipes. And if you have a blockage because of these roots, it's only a matter of time before a blockage begins in sewer backup into your house. And how do you replace those? I guess I'm not necessarily someone who digs up to do it, but I know you have to go underground, get new pipes, and it's a lot of money that could easily be prevented if you find a problem early on. And that's the importance of sewer scope inspection. And you could have a contingency in place on the purchase agreement when buying a house that if there is a problem, something is found in that inspection, and if the seller doesn't fix it, repair it, or give a credit or any sort of deal to maybe make things even or maybe split the bill or something like that, the buyer can walk away from the contract with his earnest money. How huge is that? And also, how much leverage is that? That gives the buyer a lot of leverage, because if that buyer walks away, is the seller guaranteed to have that same offer again? Is the seller going to have another offer come in and probably going to have a repair anyways? So you could have a lot of leverage in a situation. You could also maybe get credits. There's just so many things that could happen for the buyer to where it's an advantage. And you know about a problem versus, say you close on the property 2 weeks later, you have a sewer backup. Oh, write a check for 10 grand or something like that. Not saying that's how much it cost, but it's thousands and thousands of dollars that they'd have to dig up, replace pipe. It would just be a mess. Now, how much buyer's remorse would you have if you did buy a property and close in 2 weeks that would happen, and you knew deep down that you could have a sewer scope inspection? It'd be terrible. So I try to have it on every contract. Hey, Mr. Buyer, if you're my client, I understand you're spending a couple $100s on a regular inspection. I think, man, it's worth to get that sewer line inspection, because what if any of those problems I just talked about comes up? Wouldn't you feel better spending another couple $100 versus having a problem that costs thousands and thousands of dollars that you could have known about or the seller could have fixed, went half on it, they split the bill, anything like that? How would you feel if you knew about that and it could have been prevented? You'd feel terrible. And like we said, it gives leverage in case something does come up. And yeah, those potential problems I have on here again is, build up, starting to clog, some roots potentially. So in all, I think it's a must-have. I think you have to get it because the benefits outweigh the cons so much because of all the problems we talked about and how things could be brought up. So if you found this video valuable, if you're on YouTube, subscribe for more. Any other platform, like and follow for more. Thank you for watching. Have a good one. Bye.